blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time.
Hola, 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 hola. Hello and welcome to SXP MetaMorphosis 365. I'm going to do a quick sound check because at the last minute I felt like it was kind of loud and I turned it down a little. So let's make sure you can hear me loud and clear that I'm coming in well. Welcome home, y'all. Tonight we're going to have a serious conversation, but as always, we start at the beginning. What is the beginning? The beginning is simply gratitude. That's the best place to begin when you're doing anything. Thank you. I'm glad you can hear well. Appreciate it. We're going to kick off a practice that we do on my other medias as well. Help us find us. So please do share the link if you're watching. Help us find us. Thank you so much to Blast Music 247 for making an additional space for podcast home. So yes, I go live through Blast Music 247 on YouTube, and I also go live through my own personal channel, Melikia K Courtney, on YouTube. Please do subscribe to both and pull up and keep me company here, grow together and learn together with SXP MetaMorphosis 365. Also, a big, huge thank you to Sunshine Cromwell, who is amazing. She was talking about me behind my back in a good way, and she is who connected me with Blast. I'm going to offer you this quick opportunity to follow Blast for those who are watching from my channel. Boop, a quick QR code. You want to do that for two reasons. One, as a fan of music and all things indie, which is wonderful, go play over there, blastmusic247.com. And then also, if you are an artist, you definitely want to go register your music and be a Blast artist so that your tune and videos can be shared during podcast. All right. So I say so. Let's get to the good stuff. Hola, and welcome. Hey, love bug. How are you? It's good to see you, Ronnie. All right. So tonight is a serious conversation a little bit. And don't be mad if you hear something that maybe ruffles your feathers a little bit. That's okay. It's okay to have ruffled feathers. We're not going to die from it. All right. So the conversation is it a matter of value or your worth? And y'all already know, learned long time ago, you really don't share or make a point without sharing a story. You don't share a story without making a point. Try to do my best is to keep those habits up. And that's what I'm like. Okay. What happened was I shared 30 hours with some beautiful, amazing people over at MSA. That is the Master Storytelling Academy, Storyteller Academy, with Andy Enriquez, who is a bomb instructor, tune tightener. For those of us who are speakers and do have stories that we share, it is always good to go sit yourself down in the student chair. I don't care how much you know. Be a person who knows how to suspend what you know for what you can learn. Okay, and then add to your know, be more effective, be more helpful. Those are my thoughts and theories, and that's how I move. Okay, great. Boom. Handle that. And as with many of the thought leader spaces, the personal development spaces, the growth spaces, and mine ain't no different. I'm being your face too with it. There is a moment that comes generally with any event that's in that lane where you are caused to look at your own personal beliefs. Okay. 2 cups, 1 cup value, 1 cup worth. And it's been a curiosity of mine for a while, and I figured I might as well sit into the thought and really think it through, and not only just think it through, but share, because I've had these conversations with clients when I'm onboarding a client or talking to someone who is potential and not yet over the board, right? And so they need that conversation. We're going to chat about whatever they need to chat about, right, to help them come to an informed decision. I believe in informed decisions. There's absolutely no reason that anybody should be forced into a decision that they're not ready for, or guilted into a decision, or shamed into a decision. I don't believe in that foolery. I'm not going. And there's market manipulating that goes on with some of the events. I'm not saying MSA was. Don't even go back and say I did. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is it does happen. And even with that being known, there's still a truth. And here's the truth. Do you find that it is difficult for you to even see the value of something that's being offered to you because you're so incapable of seeing your own worth? We're going to let that sit for a second because that might have been a lot of words. Let me let you organize that in your mind. And then I'll share it back a different way. That's your moment of silence. Are you able to see your worth? And if not, does not being able to see your own personal self-worth stand in the way of you being able to see value in something that's offered to you? Now, everybody got to go do their own self inventory and regulating to understand what it is in you that causes you to make a decision. Let's talk about decision 2 seconds. Decide. Once you decide on something, it is that decision. Let's use marriage as an example. You decide on your mate. You marry your mate. And then what have you said when you married your mate, at least in the US, where we push monogamous relationships and marriage being between 2 partners and not 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 on the side. All right. So you made a decision. That is your choice. And then you live out your choice. And mind you, I am not shooting. I am among the divorced, but I'm just offering that as an example. Okay. Let's offer you a secondary example. You choose to show up for you. You want to grow. All right. And you're showing up for yourself, and you have an opportunity to level up, to step higher. Maybe you're uncomfortable. Your stomach's kind of cramping. You got the butterflies and your throat is like, nah. Are you able in that moment of no? Like, is your no so fast and so present that it's suspect? Like, have you ever suspected your no of being a defense or in the way? Could it possibly be your self-protection and mechanisms kicking in to keep you safe, to keep you safely unlearned, to keep you safely outside of a growth point that could elevate you and escalate you and shoot you off to the stars in whatever it is that you're seeking? All right. This is that offer. I offer you a moment to kind of tap in and peek at your nose. Now, believe and trust me, as a coach, life coach, spiritual discipline and ritual coach, and quote unquote healer, I believe that people heal themselves. I just help them get to it. But yes, folks call me a healer. Okay, fine. But even in all of those roles, I know better than assuming. Hey, David, what's going on? I know better than to assume. Okay. So I invite you to not assume either. I invite you to inspect. All right. Yep, a few times. What's going on? All right. You guys know that I believe in notes because they help me stay online and it helps me get the message out kind of brief and to the point so that you can take it, pick it up, eat it, digest it, and use it. All right, let me give you something you can use immediately. Now, you know what I want to do? I want to do it inverse. I want to give you this first, and then we're going to go into the question. I want to offer you 5 bypasses. So you guys understand bypass, folks who've had heart issues and they had to have a bypass, folks who like to drive and there's a long way around the short way and you can hit the bypass. Yo, let me give you a couple of bypasses just to help you. Now, this offering it to you now, think of it like music. I'm offering you the theory first, and then you're going to get into the music, and then that's going to all apply. It'll stick together. So this is your base. Before you respond no to anything, that is beneficial to you. This does not apply to the no's. Again, like I was saying earlier, this does not apply to the no's. When you say no, that it is no, it is for your health, for your benefit, for your being, for your sanity, for your peace. Them no's, we ain't talking about that. No. We're talking about personal development opportunities that you quickly say no to, or even it comes out of personal development as well. It comes out to life, because if you're finding it here, you're going to find it in your life. You'll find that you're a person who says no to fun, who says no to people, who says no to close relationships, who says no oftentimes to anything closer than a pet or a child that was birthed. Okay, community on question mark needs to grow. Like, you'll find that no reappears often, and it is a mechanism of safety. I understand that you're working to keep yourself safe, but understand you are keeping yourself safely away from some beautiful things. Back to the point one, pause before responding. Instead of your first breath and immediate response being no, give yourself a beat. Take a beat. Take a breath. You are not in a hurry. You're not in a rush. And if somebody is trying to rush you, no. All right, give yourself a beat, and you want to ask, what exactly do I need in this moment? Like, and then let's take the question a step further out. What if this opportunity is exactly what I need as a bypass to grow? So one, give yourself that pause. Breathe. If you know that you are a no person, let me tell myself, back in the day, I had a time when every word was yes. I mean, yes, yes, yes. I was yes man, yes woman, yes, 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 yes to dang near death. And I realized that that wasn't working. So I went to the opposite in the pool and decided to swim in my nose. No, absolutely not. It eventually grew to hell no. Okay, get the picture? So I have tasted both ends of the pool. There is no wisdom in either of those poles. It just really isn't. So finding that middle measure and understanding it is going to be your best bet. So pause. You're asking yourself two questions. What is it exactly that I need? Why am I immediately responding no? What is that? Is that a protection of self? Deflection? Can I pause for reflection instead with question number two? What if this is exactly what I need to grow? Give yourself that gift of bypass too. You want to reframe. Okay, and this is specific. So I'll tell myself, because I'm always telling myself, makes more sense. When it comes to my hours in billing, I bill $250 an hour. I bill for 6 months, I bill $15K. For 12 months, I bill $30K. Okay, so when it comes to having that conversation, thank God for folks who don't hesitate, because I have some folks that be, okay, like, what does it cost? Let's go. What's the investment? It's kind of how they say it, investment over cost. Note, paid. No drumming, no hemming, no hawing, no game. Beautiful, right? But then there are some people where I can see their eyes and I swear it looks like a death is occurring. There is fear, there is deer in the headlights, there is worry. And my heart is, breathe. What is the worry? What are you feeling? Okay. Have you positioned this conversation as a cost or an investment? Okay. Those are things that you got to talk about. You got to talk about. Telling myself once again, when it comes to personal development, y'all have coughed up some cash. I've coughed up some cash. Hallelujah. Amen. Okay, great. And some work and some internships and some showing up and some pulling up to make sure that I get what I needed to grow. And of course, to pass it on, because I don't believe in just growing and knowing for myself. I know so that everybody around me can know. I don't know about y'all. All right, that's how I move. So, what is your framing? Are you worth? And if you want to use the word cost, boom, are you worth the cost? Are you worth the investment? I remember, and this is very simple. Back in the day, we had an opportunity to go. Yeah, sing. Shh, don't tell nobody. Back in the day, I used to be a part of a choir. and we had an opportunity to go somewhere, and it was going to cost a little bit to take that trip. And I was I was very comfortable singing with a group, kind of shy and afraid to sing by myself. Okay, great. And then two, the thought of traveling to do so with more eyes on singing, I was a little bit afraid. And I had to get honest about what I was feeling, about what the fear was and where it came from, and who was the author of that fear. I really had to get down to the spiritual nitty-gritty of it and handle that exception. Because that's what I'm just going to call them. It's very simple. You're handling an exception. When I handle that exception, it was one of the most fun things I've ever done. Get the picture? All right. Back to this. I had to reframe the cost and understand the cost is not just cashola or money. What is it costing you? Some may look and go, oh, this is going to cost this much amount of money. I don't have this. My budget doesn't fit it. I haven't planned or prepared for it. But what is it costing you is a whole bigger question. It's costing you some access. It's costing you some learning. It's costing you some rooms and tables you should be at. It's costing the people that are assigned to you to not be fed because you refuse to eat. All right, I'll leave that alone. 3, give yourself permission to receive. Fun story. This was probably with permission to you. So it's a fun virtual university that I have. And through permission to you, I was writing permission slips for adults. Hilarious. So very simple. But I get it. Like, I understand the anxiety that goes with making certain decisions, especially when they're big, huge, hairy, scary ones that have to do with goals and life and purpose, because that's normally the people that I'm working with, folks who are really trying to find their way in life. Like, they think that guidance and that love and that habit forming and shaping, that guy and girl. So I get it. Like, I get it. I recognize that moment. And I'll give you a quick key that helped me get out of my no pool. This is extra. Take it in and let it help you. 1, 2, 3, yes. After I did my quick inventory of self, like, okay, why am I saying no? Oh, you on trash? Okay, great. I'm on trash. I'm afraid. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. This, that, and the third. All my reasons. And the same thing I tell my clients, I'm not going to fight you for your excuses and your reasons. You can have them. But if you want to let them go, I'm going to help you. Let that go. Okay, great. This is what I did. Held my breath. Counted to 3. Yes. Held my breath. Counted to 3. Did it. Now, when it comes to poetry, I'm a monster. No fear. On stage, I don't care how big the room is. It has nothing to do with me. That is life. I am breathing and I am alive. But when it comes to singing, I had to get past that fear. And how did I get past that fear? It was a 1, 2, 3, yes. It was a 1, 2, 3, yes. This is what we fit to do. It was a decision. All the other options or choices died in my decision making. Let that one stay with you too. Use it. Okay. 4, you want to choose micro yeses daily. This is going to be so key for my people who are afraid of the yes. Give yourself some micro yeses. Begin to say yes to some of the smaller things that don't cause your heart to jump out your chest, that don't cause you to almost pass out in saying yes. Give yourself some micro yeses. I'll let you figure those out on your own. If you need some examples, hit me up. lifeissanctuaryxp@gmail.com, and I'll shoot you some ideas and examples for that for the free. All right. You want to say yes in small ways. Rest. Ask for support for those people who are not in the habit of doing that. I had to grow there too, and I did, thank God. Treating yourself kindly. Begin to say yes in those areas. And when you do that, it makes it easier for you to say yes to yourself when it is time to drop a lot of money on your development, on your next step, on your breakthrough. Perfect example. Next weekend, September 12th through 14th. So number 10, can I say hallelujah right quick? Sanctuary Experience, which is what the SXP stands for. SXP is hosting the 10th experience for the women, the 10th, which is huge. It is a $1,600 ticket to attend. And everybody we've had different prices, blah, 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 but this one is $1,600. So everyone who's gone through it raves about the experience, but everyone that has gone through it had an eyebrow up first. And that's no, we'll take it back. There was maybe two people who didn't, three, who was just like, let's get it done. I want it bad. But all the other ones, eyebrows raised. And can you imagine if they had not had been bold enough, brave enough, or held it in, one, two, three, yesed it, and attended and got the breakthroughs that they needed to, i.e., one woman, awesome lady, went on to build a community of like 4,000 women that she is caring for daily. Get the picture. We've had two women come through, deal with their trash. And this is, mind you, we're dealing with trauma, we're dealing with DV, we're dealing with all of those things that go bump in the night that stop you from living your life, right? So, two brides, we got babies born, like just there's been so many moments of breakthrough. And then majority of these women, I think maybe the exception of two, are community leaders. Like, can you imagine? You are a community leader, you are a high achiever, you've learned to say yes to so many other people, but find it hard to say yes to yourself, which is bananas, right? Refreshed, healed, love, great food, a lot of fun, and then turn loose back into the community to build and love and help them grow. See what I mean? Saying yes is important when it's for you. Don't go handing out your yeses when it ain't for you, okay? Because I sure ain't telling you to do that. But when it's for you, hand out that yes. All right, let's see. And then five, only five simple things. Anchor in future you. You visualize the version of you in the next 6 months. Okay, what do you want you to look like 6 months from now? What do you want your growth to be evident and measurable within the next 6 months? Run a mastermind Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That one is for the free. Yes, I have paid ones that are quietly done. Shush. Same time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We come together and we explore three very important questions. How's your heart? How's your mind? What's going on with your goals? All right, because I am invested into this group. I love them and I want the best for them. Get the picture. So what I'm gonna do? I'm fit to harass you to keep investing in the future you. All right. So you want to visualize that version 6 months from now. You want to answer the question: do you need to be feeling lighter? Do you want to be feeling freer? Do you want to feel more loved? Do you want to be more loving? Do you want to acquire this discipline? Do you want to learn how to habit better so that you have a better outcome in life? Like, what is it that you're after? Get your goals on a page so that you can tend to them rhythmically and then live them, not just dream about them. All right. You want to ask, what would future me thank me for saying yes to today? What would you like to thank yourself? Oh my God, thank you. I thank me right now for saying yes to that training. Yes, I have my signature story. Big freaking deal. Got nothing to do with me. I went back to learn some more. Okay. And I tightened it up. I was already doing it in 3 minutes. I can do it in 1 minute and 35 seconds now. Game on. See what I mean? To the point, message out, offer in, respond. So I find that it literally boils down to inner you. And that brings us back to the introspection that I'm talking about constantly. Go back and if you haven't checked out the previous episodes, and this is like 73. So you got 73 opportunities in the water to grow for the price of your attention and pressing a button on YouTube. Subscribe to Melikia K Courtney and binge that content and grow, because I dropped nuggets, and I did tell you for 6 months it's 15K. For 1 year it's 30K. And I am here happily sharing some things because I was told so, divinely instructed to be here in this moment and be on purpose with you. All right. What does that mean? You have no excuse. That means you got no excuse. Okay, great. Let's run it back. So I shared the bypasses with you because we're going to start poking. And I figured that if I put some bypasses in place, your heart is already rested in knowing that you have a way forward. You have a way forward. So you don't have to get stuck in the weeds of what we're about to talk to. And then also you have access to me. You know, if you need coaching, I'm right here. If you need to address your habits, I'm right here. Spiritual, ritual, healing events, and one-on-ones. right here. Okay, great. 1, 5 signs you'll know isn't about value. It's about not seeing your worth. 1, you respond without reflection. If you have that 0 to 60 no in your mouth, if you just constantly no, you are responding without reflection. Not healthy. Always healthier to move energetically and in spirit. Sovereign divine God. All right. I can make some really fast judgments by moving through discernment, by moving through spirit and reflection. All right, so I'll offer you that. Address yourself. 2, you can only see the cost of a thing. You are not able to look at the return on your cost or your investment. It's your conversation is, oh my God, that costs what? Like that kind of response. I am in the store and I see some cookies. I don't know if you know, but me and cookies get along real, real good. I feel a way about some of these prices, but then I remind myself, are you bugging? Like, for real, stop playing. Do you want it? Are you worth it? Are you about to haggle about $1 additional, $2 additional? I'm really not. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to myself and add stress and add comments and add words for freaking what reason? Well, let me get the damn cookies anyway. Quit playing. So, peace in my decisions. Peace in my hips too. Hallelujah. Okay, great. Simple, small example. Let's take it to a larger example. You decide to go to school. You are paying thousands of dollars to learn a specific discipline. It is cost. I look at a lot of my lawyer friends and family, doctor friends and family who have these huge debts after going through school. But you know what? Done with the understanding that on the other side, that the investment / cost to become, to define, to learn, to acquire, to inhabit, and to be pales in comparison to living on purpose. Being on purpose, being in purpose, being able to serve, once again, back to those who are assigned to you. What does that mean? Let me break that down a little bit smaller, because I've said it a couple of times without context. Do you understand that there are people who sovereign divine God has assigned to you? It is your work to love them. It is your work to teach them. It is your work to guide them. It is your work to show up for them. It is your work to continue to discipline and show up and teach and learn for yourself. All right. Be that sharp tool, get sharpened so that you can sharpen. Do you understand that? All right. So with that understanding, then you must be willing to sit in reflection and also understand how you need to move forward. What do you need to move forward? All right. Refine, remix, shed, all of those things. Again, go binge, because I taught a lot of that already. I'm not going to go into it now. 3, you feel underserving of receiving. That one is a huge one. There's praise. Let's talk about it. Compliments. I had a time in life where I could not receive them bad boys. I was like, I would have done whatever XYZ won't go into. And then someone comes in there saying, hey, listen, that was amazing. You did a great job. This and the third. And I will quickly karate deflect. Bop, bop. Karate deflect. Why? I was unable to receive that. I didn't have a receptor turned on for that praise or honoring. And this is really, really, really going to strike chord with my people who are in church. Oh God, I give all glory to God. I give all thanks to God. Okay. And you receiving praise or highlight, did you really think that that could diminish God's glory in any freaking way? Come again. No, it doesn't. Did you think that you were being humble because someone told you that that's what being humble was? It ain't. All right, poke. So I sat with spirit and just really, I sat in that one and meditated on it and sought God about it, because I knew something wasn't right, because there was no full vibration or response. All right. I knew something was missing. So I went to go find out what was, and that was missing. I had to stop that behavior and learn how to say, thank you. I am grateful. Now, do I say as well, God is the bomb, and solely because God pushed me and instructed me to do. All right. But I do not dismiss the God in me that instructs, that holds, that learns, that pulls, that draws. I won't. Okay. So I offer you that as well. If you are sitting there feeling like you're undeserving because you did something, quote unquote, so now you must punish you for the rest of your life and not be loved, not be held, not be sought after, not be taught, not grow, not have community. Like, if you've put yourself in the cell of punishing yourself for whatever it is you, quote unquote, believe you did that makes you undeserving and unworthy, then I offer you a permission slip. Let me know who to send it to. I offer you a permission slip to look again. Look one more time. And this time, use your bypasses and your reflections and meditation and sitting with sovereign divine God. Then look again. Simple, simple. Then look again. You might find that there is so much value and worth in you that it blows your mind. You might find that you're bigger than the small you continually try to play, that you're more seen than the invisible you continue to try to be. And ain't nobody falling for it but you. You get to, if you want to remain there, sure, you get to do that. You get to do that. At the same time, why? For what? Okay, great. Let's keep it moving. 4. You disqualify yourself too quickly. I don't know how. I don't know that. I'll have to this. I just can't. I have no time. I got no energy. I got no desire. Just all of them. The song and dance. You press play with your no, and then the dance kicks off, and the parade is going, and it's just like, Jesus. Okay. And the great part is, I know that there have been people that God put in my circle for me to tend to, that I've gone to again and again and again on repeat. And here's what I do. I take Sovereign Divine God with me when I go, so that there is a witness that I was where I was supposed to be, and I was on purpose, and I did what I was supposed to do. I extended opportunity. If someone did not respond, then that is between them and God, so that I am not liable, right? I do my best to show up where I say I'm gonna show up. Where am I at? On a Tuesday night at 8 something when there's grandbabies nearby, I'm with y'all, because this is what I said I was going to do. Give me my word. Okay, great. Something to think on. Why do you feel undeserving? For what? You tell yourself, I don't need this, or I shouldn't handle it alone. This isn't discernment, it's discomfort. You're not comfortable with being poured into. You're not comfortable with being loved. And I promise you, I'm not shooting. I have literally been in all these places. That's why I can speak about it. I've been in a place in the past where I did not want to be touched. You ain't hugging me for what? I'm good. In my face, trying to keep company. I'm good. Cell phone, who? I'm good. As an empath, as someone with sensory energy, the whole 9 of that. Like, I had reasons, but none of them stand up to what I was told to do. None of them stand taller than my purpose. All right. Ask that question of yourself. Do your excuses stand taller than your purpose? Like, for real? Is that what you want said of you? Might be, but might not be at the same time. All right. You disqualify yourself too quickly. Here's your thoughts. I should already know this. That's a big one. Jesus, that's a very strong one that I deal with some of my most beautiful, strong, high-achieving people. I should know this already. Like, they're frustrated with themselves because they don't know it. Come on now. If we knew everything, we wouldn't need. You know what I mean? If we knew everything, come on. Give you some grace. Give you some room. I believe that certain things were intentionally kept from us so that we can go seek it and find it and possess it and have it and be it and do it and have it some more. Okay, great. my beliefs. And then 6 or 5, actually. Your no leaves you restless. When you say no to something, you got no peace about it. And I'm gonna let that sit for a second, because I do believe I'm at my half point. And it's important that I got all of that to you. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Devlin. I'm gonna put these up so I can see them later too. So sure enough, the truth is the truth, darlings. It is for you to go and have that conversation. And that last one, I kid you not, there have been times where I shot off a no out my mouth and I had no peace. My chest was aching, my feelings was hurting, and my desire was on point. So, man, you could have told me to wear my steel toes. It's all love. I promise you, it's all love. And I thank God that it was either sovereign divine God, and because I would sit and chop it up with God like directly, and then there were times where God would send some people I didn't even know, like just like walked up on me in my face, wouldn't let me go past, and was like, this said, this, that, and the third, and I'm like, oh, and it was such that energetic response was like, this ain't nothing but the truth, buddy. There's no lie in it, no lie told. So I hope that in the hearing, you're not just hearing my voice, you're not just seeing me, but you're hearing confirmation. You're hearing how much you are loved, how important you are in this picture of life, regardless of what you think you have done or haven't done, what you deserve or don't deserve. If you sat at a table with this lottery thing that's coming up on tomorrow, 1.3 billion or something like that, if that was sitting on the table in front of you, would you dare to accept it as your own? Or would you be lost in your excuses and fear, afraid somebody's going to come and take it, or overtax you, or it's not yours, you don't deserve it, you didn't earn it? I hear that a lot of stuff. Oh my God. When we can move from that freed place, that breakthrough place of love, and love is a bypass. I should have offered you too. Love is a beautiful bypass. We can talk about that later, maybe another show too. Turn that mirror of love on yourself. Consider if it were your child, your spouse, your loved one, your friend, a stranger, if you're one of those people who have a benevolent heart, and they were going through whatever it is that you're going through. How would you love them? What would you pour on them if you had it? What would you pour on them? Hit that mirror flip and pour it on you. Rain on you. Okay, darlings, I've been sharing for like 37 minutes and we got the pause for these here station announcements. I'll be right back. I gotta go find them first because I didn't have them up. I was intentioned. All right. So remember when I said to go to blastmusic247.com and register? You want to do that as an artist, because when you do, I can do this mystical magical move right here. Let's see. Boop.
As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Now, look in the mirror, tell me what you see. See. You don't see me like I see me. You don't see me like I see me, nah. You don't see me like I see me. A black god, a black queen. You don't see me like I see me. You don't see me like I see me, nah. But I see you like I see me. You're a black god, a black queen. Look in the mirror, tell me what you see. I mean, do you really see a hoe? Society calls you bitch, but you are not a dog. It's the other way around, baby girl. You are a god. I know you probably never heard of this, so I suggest you take a hold of this. Yeah, it's some people on this boat that's poking holes in it, but we gon' patch it up anyway and just float on it. People say we don't reflect God, but we the co-creators with God. So if somebody got a problem, then that's their problem. Shit. They need to take that up with God, cause we've been here since the beginning. Team black girl, yeah we winning, but we gotta stop with the division. Where light is right and black is whack, that's superstition. Cause Willie lynched us regardless of the difference, but we don't get it. A reflection of you, yeah, a reflection of me. We're a reflection of God. Inside us is the key. We hold the secrets of the universe, produce the universal kings. We produced Martin with the dream. We produced Elijah, Kareem, and we produced Farrakhan on the scene, yeah. But you don't see me like I see me. But you don't see me like I see me, no. You don't see me like I see me. A black god, a black queen. But I see you like I see me. But I still see you like I see me, yeah. I see you like I see me, yeah. A black god, a black queen. A black god, a black queen. Black god, a black queen. You don't see me like I see me. A black god, a black queen. A black god, a black queen. A black god, a black queen. But I see you like I see me. Royalty. Look in the mirror, tell me what you see. Do you really see a nigga? Do you really see a thug? Do you see a drug dealer? Do you really see a savage or a beast or a killer? Well, I don't. I know you've got a lot to carry, a wide load. They changed your name from Kuta Kinte into John Doe. You say your eyes is wide open, but your mind closed. Cause you don't think that you a god. But I know that you got more to offer than what shows. Your dirt's been exposed, but you gotta dig deep to find gold. To find gems, to find gold, that's what you are. Ain't nobody gotta tell you you a star. That's why you want the finer things, the gold chains and the diamond rings. Cause the king deserve it all, no LeBron. You're a reflection of me, a reflection of you. We're a reflection of God. Inside us is the truth. You are the creator of the universe, the sun, the stars, and the moon. Anything you think you can do. Don't you know your mind is a womb? Your thoughts can give birth to something new. But you don't see you like you should see. You don't see you like you should see, no. You don't see you like you should see. You're a black god, a black king. But I see you like you should see. But I still see you like you should see, yeah. I see you like you should see. You're a black god, a black king. Black god, a black king. Black god, a black king. But you don't see you like you should see. You're a black god, a black king. A black god, a black king. A black god, a black king. But I see you like you should see. Your royalty.
Absolutely, and that's HC1, and the name of her title or tune is Reflections, which I find really fun because I just got her music for this month, and how fitting. All right, dear rioter, I'm gonna need you to get your mosquitoes. To satiate the rioter, be right back. He loved her while grabbing her body to pull her into loving arms. He loves her while grabbing the headboard. He loved her while choking her gently till the lights went out. No words, no doubt of passive insensitivities. Loved her safest in his mind when she was on her knees or him flat on his back, staring dreamily into eyes. Got the feeling that she danced lively in a world full of danger. Stranger the happenings, the more captivating. His thick hair and comely bulges caused her budget to decrease. Steadily efforts paid to please him, paycheck his being back together. prayer, positive words, and whatever alabaster box that bastarded-hearted curmudgeon called for or demanded. Silently bewitching pools, wormholes she laced her tongue through. Unknown galaxies awaited, worm on the hook, she baited him with clarity. Oceanic love, skydiving insanity, plunging to her need. His strong arms kept her as she bleed to death. Without him, there's no man left on earth. Amazonian crown, king, queen, royalty, she bowed her head. Crowns rolling off down Brown's legs like meatballs from a top spaghetti. Heavy is the crown. Water, I'm so thirsty now. Help me, she tried to scream out. Only thing is, that's exactly what he was doing. Healing her from life. Bewildered, suffocating, all the knots is not what you think. He only sought to return her life to ink. Rewrite. And maybe next time she'd get it right. Or perhaps not. In body and out, they've been each other's operator. I need a way out for one another. Not just acquainted breaths, but been friend, mother, sister, lover, wife. Elemental air, broken bread, saline, love of my life. Catalyst, antagonist, and prime. Singuloid, that one line. Yeah, this time, she loved him without grip. She loved him as the stingers pierced daily in and out of her. Allergy, world blurry, and she couldn't see. She loved him through hot to cold, black mold sweaty walls. Tongue to left and to right, mirrors to souls of soul, dangling disco balls of flashes. Lifetimes hanging walls of memories. Did I find him? Or did he find me? Conspiracy. Focus synchronicities to ensure love was rubbed like that wood stump of a famous tree. It's showtime. Legs already broken, so she can't stand. He's already guilty by the placement of his hands, fingerprinted, reminders all over her body, toes to thumb. She inhaled her last breath. Tears rolling down, and he comes. Pleasure, pure agony. He rapid to enter, 3 strokes and he's centered. She's gone from this realm, and he's going with her. And we're back with a happy and satisfied rioter. That last piece brought to you by yours truly. I am Melikia K, Courtney. And in the poetry streets, I am Lady Molotov. The piece that you just heard is called Inverted Love. You can find it on anywhere that streams. And then you can also look for Woe to the Dummy. I just finished recording the tracks for Mother. So the album is coming soon. I'll keep you posted on that. Back to the story at hand. Is it a matter of value? Or are you stuck in the wheel of not accepting, knowing, being willing to examine, or reflecting on your worth? Your worth, your worth, your worth. What are you worth? Have you sat to define that for yourself? Not based off of anything that anybody around you said, whether it was familial, environmental, random folks who held a spiritual authority, like you yourself and you. Have you sat down with you? Send all them other opinions. Just you. What are your opinions of you? What do you think about you? Are you worth it? Are you worth waking? Are you worth your hygiene? Are you worth exploration? Are you worth adventure? Are you worth joy, love, happiness? Are you worth it? Is it for you? Are you worth learning? Are you worth coaching? Are you worth pulling up and showing up? Are you worth trying again? Are you worth reflection, having another look, meditation? I'm offering just key after key after key and places for you to look and to dig and find any stress point, any place where you can really just sit there and be like, oh no, I'm not worth it. Are you worth being in rooms with 7 and 8 figure people? Are you worth that? Can't tell you how many times I have been in rooms where people, folks with they figures, okay, and there's a or opinion or a skin color conversation that they have and have it in themselves initially, and then get the balls to open their mouth and think that I'm the one. Oh, the shutdown that occurs because I know my value. I know my worth. And I'm patient with some, with none, so others, hell no. I ain't got time for that. So I encourage you to get on that game. Get on that right quick. So we're gonna run through all of what we just went through. Just a bullet point, boom, 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 to make sure that it's in there so that you can rehearse it, work it through, work it out, and get it on down into that heart. Get it on down into your belly and into your being and make some decisions when your next opportunity arrives. I would like for you to be prepared, even if it's something random. Y'all, I had a random opportunity to hop out of a plane. The next day, I got the message. Hey, listen, you want to do this? You want to do something crazy tomorrow? Okay, let's do something crazy tomorrow. Okay, great. Let's go hop out of a perfectly good plane. Who? I could have said no. I could have said no 1,000 times, especially after I opened my phone and went and did my research because I am that person. I want to see it, want to know. I want to know what it looks like from this thousands of feet. From this thousands of feet. What is the earth going to look like? And what are the odds of that parachute not really opening and me kissing the ground? Okay, great. What happens? So, yeah. I said yes. It was one of the most amazing things I've ever done in my life. Do you understand? Super fun, super invigorating. Scary as absolute hell, down to sitting down with the paperwork right before you take your jump and all of the things that they try to scare you out of doing it again. Okay, great. Yes. Could have said no when I was invited to go in the middle of the night. I do mean at 12 a.m. to do a bioluminescent tour in Florida in a gator filled freaking lake in the middle of the night with jumping fish. Now, the jumping fish I didn't know about till I got there. However, I guess the gators never crossed my mind either until we were informed, don't go to the sides. I could have stayed on the shore, but I wanted the experience. Do you understand? So you have to, I guess, decide. And I'm hoping that there are way simpler decisions than those ones I made. Decide what you want. Decide what is yours. Decide what you will possess, will go off after, will not allow yourself to cower and hide away from. Make some decisions, baby. All right, I would love for you to be prepared when that comes so that you can say yes to yourself and move on it and then come back and tell me about the dope stuff you did, about the great stuff you said yes to, what you experienced, what you learned, who you met, being brave. All right, let's get to it. My hope is for you, like for real. So we'll go through it this way. This time, your 5 signs that your no isn't about the value. It's about you not seeing your worth. 1, you respond without reflection. 2, you only see the cost, not too busy looking at the return. 3, you feel undeserving of receiving. 4, you disqualify you too quickly. You say no, guns out. 5, your no leaves you restless. You ain't got no peace after saying no. You feel regret. You second guessing. Your inner whisperer is saying you messed up. You know that was meant for you. Stuff like this. That's what's going on. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Your bypasses so that you can get beyond it. And yes, this is high level overview. This is to cause you clarity and introspection and give you an opportunity to really look and see what's going on. Now, if you need a more in-depth look or someone to eyes with you, or even come alongside you and kind of hold your hand through the process, it's scary sometimes. I get it. There's some trauma in there somewhere. Okay. If coaching is what you're seeking, I'm right here. You're welcome to reach me. lifeissanctuaryxp@gmail.com. Easy. Email. If you are ready, then you text COACHME to 321-443-2495. All right, let's get back to it. Bypasses. 1. You want to pause before responding. And instead of defaulting to your no, because I promise you it's a default, instead of defaulting to your no, give yourself a breath. Like take a beat for real, and ask your 2 questions. What is it exactly that I need? Question 2, what if this is exactly what I need? Number 2, you want to reframe that inner conversation of cost, flip it into investment. That's the simplest way to do it. Put the word cost away. Unless you're willing to really look at what cost is and look at the full cost. You want to go up, down. So from your poles, positive, negative, you want to go from the cost, writing down the figure that it is, boom, this is the cost. And then make sure you go into your polls. What does it cost you if you don't? If you don't take that opportunity, what are you missing out on? All right. If you're going to use that cost, use it that way. Other than that, delete the word for a moment or just suspend it and use the word investment. What is the investment? What does an investment evoke? It evokes the understanding that when you've invested, that there is a return. I don't know people who go invest in stuff that they don't expect a return on. And anything that I done put money on to learn, to be in the room, to go grow, to teach, even with the events that we do, quit playing, there is a return expected. And I am that person that I'm about to be measuring that return. Okay, be that person too. So when something feels too much, flip the question, what is the cost of staying the same? Gotta lay that out for you too. Okay, move. 3, give yourself permission to receive. I shared that quick little story with you. Give yourself permission to receive. What does that look like? Because sometimes you need a practical. It looks like doing your mirror work. Get in the mirror. I'm okay with receiving. I'm okay with receiving. The next person that comes to compliment you or to give you something, oh my God, I have this bad too. Folks would be trying to give me things or just, want to slide me something. I'd be like, nah, I'm good. Like, no, I'm not taking that from you. And I did not understand that I was really blocking people's blessings. And I had to repent that. And I did. Okay. So don't be a blessing blocker either. And something just really blew in my eye, but we're going to deal. All right. So give yourself permission to receive love, to receive gift, to receive kindness. And if you are not a person who gives that readily, examine that too and get to work. Increase that. All right. Drop the guilt. Poo on it. Like literally poo on that. I am worthy of help. I am worthy of healing. I am worthy of company. I am worthy of friendship. I am worthy of love. I am worthy to be right here and just be. I am worthy. All right. Those are your words. Use. Receiving does not make you weak. It makes you whole. Can you adjust that perspective for me? Receiving does not make you weak. It makes you whole. All right. 4, choose your micro yeses daily. Say yes in small ways. Be brave enough to ask for the support. When people offer you support, say yes. Treat yourself kindly, because by putting those things into place, it makes it easier when those opportunities arise to say yes to yourself. Okay, keep it moving. Every micro yes builds. It is the muscle builder. Okay, build you some muscles in your yeses. There we go. I'll say it that way. Anchoring your future you. You know you. You know who you are. You know who you desire to become. Right? And part of the becoming is the being, and having a method to put your being into position, having a method of habits. All right. Learning how to create a habit and how to stick to that habit. Those methods are going to help you anchor in future you. And I would even say invest in future you as well. You want to visualize that version. Do you want to feel more lighter? Do you want to feel more free? Do you want to feel more love? Do you want to give more love? Who is it that you're looking to be? Do you want to learn a specific thing? Do you want to have a breakthrough? Are you tired of freaking trauma? Are you tired of the nightmares? Are you tired of all the other crap? And you would like to push pause or delete on the doo-doo in life and actually live and have some peace and some joy and some fulfillment. This is how you do that. You anchor and future you by building. And then here goes a question you want to ask. What would your future you say thank you to you for doing today? All right, that's it. I have said all I need to say to you. You can go back and hit that magical replay and really, really get it. Hey, Wallace, what's going on, fam? I was tending to them notes to make sure I got everything to y'all. And I'm putting these up real quick so I can see them when I go back and watch replay. My heart is for you. I hope the best for you. I am looking forward to hearing all the great things that you decided to do today, that you decided to do for you today. I am excited for every yes that's coming. I'm excited for the investment. I got jokers for the investment that you're going to make in yourself, and for the breakthroughs. I think that's probably what I'm most excited for, just to see you become who you desire to be, period. I have no cup or bowl to make you be this and that. I would like to help you be who it is that you choose to be. That's what I'm doing. All right, I am Melikia K. Courtney. I am your host for SXP MetaMorphosis 365. This is a growth podcast. You have 73 episodes that you can go back and binge. Take it from the beginning and understand that there are keys in every last bit. So bring your notebook and your pen and gling, 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 gling. Get what you need as of this moment right now. Upon this hearing, you have no more excuses. Okay. I will see you next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for those who are going to be meeting me September 12th through 14th, I cannot wait to serve you Sanctuary Experience number 10 for the women. Quit playing. So I'm excited. Be excited with me and keep prayers up and over it. Y'all have a wonderful evening. I'm going to hit this button when I find it, and we're going to get up out of here. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, yes. Yes, you can block your blessings by being prideful, and discernment is the key. Talked about that earlier. Gotta use that. Gotta have it. Let me see. Make sure I didn't miss anything. And Okay, great. I think I got everything. I'll talk to y'all soon. Buttons.
BlastMusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time.